The global competition has totally changed. It's not just for jobs or resources anymore. It's for people. The most innovative countries in the world are in an all-out race to attract the brightest minds. And in this explainer, we're going to give you the playbook on how to win.
What we're seeing is this massive shift happening right now. Countries are literally rolling out the red carpet, creating brand new pathways for innovators, researchers, and entrepreneurs. And this isn't just some small tweak to the old immigration rules. It's a complete reimagining of how nations find and keep the best and brightest.
All right, so here's the game plan. We're going to start with the big picture, this global race for talent. Then we'll dive deep into 3 major visas and the different philosophies behind them. After that, we'll help you figure out which program is the right fit for you, what life looks like after you get the visa, and we'll wrap up with some killer tips for hacking your application. All right, let's dive in.
Okay, let's kick things off with the big picture, the global race for talent. And here's the one thing you really need to get. Today's economies are built on knowledge and innovation. That makes highly skilled people like you the single most critical asset a country can have.
This has led to a huge move away from those old-school skilled worker visas, the ones that basically chain you to a single employer. These new talent visas are all about the individual. They focus on your personal achievements and your potential, and they give you the freedom to change jobs, go freelance, or even start your own company, all without asking for new permission. It's about empowering you to create new opportunities, not just fill old ones.
So now let's get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to compare the core strategies of the UK, France, and the US. What's so fascinating here is that each country's visa system really shows its cards. It reveals a unique philosophy about what talent even means and what the best way to attract it is.
And this slide just illustrates the whole thing perfectly. Think of the UK's global talent visa as a glass box. It's all about total flexibility and freedom once you're in. France's passport talent is more like a structured framework with really clear, objective ways to get in. And the US O1 visa, well, that's a whole different beast. It's a fortress, and it demands elite-level proof that you have extraordinary ability.
And this is where things get really different, especially when it comes to your professional freedom. The UK visa is unsponsored, which gives you complete autonomy. You can switch jobs, launch a startup, whatever you want. The US O1, though, is tied to a specific employer. Want to change jobs? You have to start the entire petition process all over again. For an entrepreneur, that's a massive, massive difference.
Now look at how these different philosophies affect families. France's approach is a total game changer for dual career couples. Spouses get to work right away, no restrictions. The US, on the other hand, well, they put spouses on an O3 visa, which means they are not allowed to work at all. This is a huge roadblock and a critical factor for so many professionals.
So how do they even define talent? Well, the UK uses a pretty subjective model. It's basically a peer review. An expert group in your field has to give you their stamp of approval. France takes a completely different, more bureaucratic route. It's all about the numbers. It's black and white. Did you meet the salary requirement? Did you make the investment? It's all based on these concrete metrics.
Okay, so we've covered the what, now let's get to the how. This whole section is about you and your personal journey. We're going to help you match your unique profile to the program that makes the most sense for your career and your life.
So I want you to really think about this for a second as we go through these next slides. What kind of talent are you? Thinking about this now is going to help you immediately zero in on the best path to get you where you want to go.
Generally, we can group most people into 4 key profiles that these visas are really built for. You've got the established leader, the emerging star, the high-earning professional, and the entrepreneur. Let's see which one sounds most like you.
Okay, if you're an established leader, you've got a long, distinguished career, a global reputation, well, the most prestigious routes are basically built for you. The US O1 and the UK's exceptional talent stream are designed to recognize exactly that kind of track record. And hey, if your main goal is long-term stability right away, you should definitely look at Australia's National Innovation Visa. It offers a direct path to permanent residency from day one.
For all the emerging stars out there, the younger pros who are already making a huge impact, the UK's exceptional promise route is honestly tailor-made for you. It's uniquely designed to spot high-potential people, even if you have less than 5 years of experience. It's all about your future, not just your past.
Now, if you're a corporate professional and you've landed a great job offer, the EU has got you covered. France's passport talent and Germany's EU Blue Card are perfect because they are so predictable. Your eligibility is spelled out in black and white, your job offer and your salary. If you meet the numbers, you're in. Simple as that.
And for all you entrepreneurs, don't worry.
There are dedicated streams designed to help you build your dream. France has a business creator route with a pretty reasonable €30,000 investment, plus an innovative project route for back startups. Australia is another fantastic option, since it specifically targets founders who can create jobs in key sectors.
All right, let's move on, because getting the visa is really just the first step, isn't it? It's about playing the long game. We need to talk about what really matters: quality of life, long-term career opportunities, and of course, what it all means for your family. Now, this is super interesting because you can literally see the path to stability right here. Germany is crazy fast, offering a path to settlement in just over 2 years. The UK is right behind it and very competitive at 3 years for most talent visa holders. France takes a bit longer, at 5 years. This timeline is a massive deal if you're actually planning to put down roots. Okay, and this slide answers what might be the single most important question for any couple. Can my partner work? And look at this data. France, the UK, Canada, Australia, Germany, they all say yes. But then you get to the United States. It's a hard no. An O3 visa means no work authorization, period. For a lot of talented families, this one single policy makes the US a complete non-starter. And finally, my favorite part, let's talk about hacking your application. This is where we get practical. I'm going to give you some real, actionable tips on how to turn your career and all your achievements into a winning case for any of these programs. Okay, let's talk about building your visa dossier. Think of this as your 4-step battle plan. First, you got to shift your mindset. You're not just updating your resume, you're translating it into visa speak. Second, you map every single achievement you have directly to the specific criteria of the visa you want. Third, make their job easy for them. Hyperlink everything: DOIs for your papers, links to your projects, press clippings. And fourth, bring it all together. Create a powerful narrative that tells a clear story of your impact.
And this shows you exactly how to weaponize your digital footprint. Your Google Scholar profile, that H-index isn't just a number, it's cold, hard proof of your influence. Your GitHub account, those download stats are evidence of original contributions of major significance. That launch on Product Hunt or feature in TechCrunch, boom. That's not just good PR, it's documented proof of your commercial impact.
Look, at the end of the day, your career already tells an amazing story of impact, innovation, and influence. The systems are there, the opportunities are waiting, the only question left is the one you have to answer. How are you going to translate it?